objective. So pay attention to the question because one is worth a big VC reward.
Which question? Well, we won't tell, but a hint, it's hiding in plain sight or right in front of your eyes.
If you're in the city and looking to accelerate your My Players progression, Chris Brickley's gym is a great place to be.
There's 3-on-3 competition during the weekdays and 5-on-5 action throughout the weekends. These games are important because they accelerate badge progression.
Playing on easy will earn double the badge progression.
Which one we going to,
medium
DJ?
will triple it. And if you are ready for the challenge, play on hard because
I'm looking it over. I guess we could stay in Miami. I would go with Milwaukee, you know, but that way I could play with Lillard. I, I could play with Damian Lillard. You call it DJ. I'm torn. I'm torn between being LeBron or Damian Lillard.
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg.
Go ahead, DJ. You can't do that.
Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami Heat. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Robertson is out there with Moncrief. Then it's...
You should turn your meter off for your free throws. So you get that
And
boost.
then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Johnson in at the three, the small forward. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Oh shit, look at that. They got Ray Allen. Oh shit. I can also see Damian Lillard. That's crazy. Lillard's supposed to be in here, bro. He's already in here, bro.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Moncrief, and it's Allen in for Robertson.
Come on. Fucking water with no more.
Here's Milwaukee now. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, Milwaukee Bucks. He plays for them. He plays for them right now.
In the game he's injured.
Nah, this is all time.
Allen against Hardaway. Hardaway with the steal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right next to the all-time.
I don't see that anymore.
I guess it depends on when he joined, you know.
Pass to Wade.
Yeah, I see. So look there, yeah, I don't know. That's all time. Yeah, see, he's not on the all-time.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee starting five. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Johnson. And it's Moncrief in at the shooting guard position. Wade, the pass to Morning. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Timeout call, Milwaukee.
James Allen. I think he really. Oscar Robertson. I didn't know he did like that. It sucks that didn't really not good. They could have put him in there.
3, 2, 1.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Johnson on the wing. Check by James. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw no good. He does not get the second one. Here's James. And he banks in the layup.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor. And finishes off the break.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. For three, Allen. LeBron with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that three-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hardaway. Antetokounmpo, right side. Back to Allen. Antetokounmpo finds Allen. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defended by Hardaway. Middleton outside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Fast break, Miami. Fires it. And he goes in for the dunk.
Good shot, bro.
Incredible work right
Oh, God. That's you, DJ. Hit something. Hit the O button.
there on the glass. Just doing all he can.
Good shot, bro. No. I hit it by mistake.
To extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Oscar Robertson.
Why did he put this man back in?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mourning. Deflected! James against Johnson. Here's Robertson. Inside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Johnson. Takes a three. Good work defensively by James. Heat leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. Here's Morning, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for Miami. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Jimmy Butler.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now, here is James. Outside O'Neal. Baseline jumper. Wade, that's good. Wade's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Butler with the block.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
In transition, here come the Bucks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And good whistle there.
So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line.
He's getting in foul trouble. Be good.
And that one misses. Milwaukee making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Miami with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Oscar Robertson. First personal foul. First team foul. Bucks substitution.
Allen against James. Pass to Bosch. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
The offensive game plan is clear.
They're going to be sticking the foul forward. That's crazy.
And go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And the Bucks call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
I see it.
Chris Middleton.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Butler can't get it to go.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No made baskets yet. And another miss by Milwaukee. Here's Wade. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
Miami shooting their first free throw in this game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Bucks trail by 17. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Butler. Middleton from the outside. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Here's Wade. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose. Here's Rice. Outside Butler. Pass to Wade. For three. Sinks the tray. Wade's got 12 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's the Miami Heat looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they...
Gonna have a major comeback.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
We've got Butler, and it's Rice in at small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And it's Butler who slams it down.
What a creative slam by Butler, showing off his tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Red. Going inside. Knocked away. Baker, pass to Red. 5 on the clock. Here's Cummings.
Wow.
Jones with the ball. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And Miami leads by 21.
Well, the defense can't lose. Track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Rice. No good with the triple. The Bucks trail by 21.
Oh, shit.
Here's Baker. Yet to see a basket. And a nice finish on the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat from outside the arc.
Good.
Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Butler's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Rice. Off target with the 3. Here's Milwaukee. Down low. Here's Morning. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul.
I'm flabbergasted right now. These turnovers are ridiculous. If you want, we can start this shit over again. We can even pick a different game. This is ridiculous. If you want.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. The Bucks making a switch here. To the paint. He got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. The Bucks trail by 21. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Robertson. Fires from deep.
Nice shot.
Rebounded by Mourning. So it's Miami now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Hardaway, the pass to Wade. Hardaway's shot is good. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. And there's a pick. Here's Moncrief. The three-pointer off the mark. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, fires in the triple. Hardaway's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Third team foul. 1.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Timeout called, the Heat.
You can put Giannis back in if you want. I don't know. It's over there.
Haslam, he's checked in for Miami.
Let's go.
Here's Wade. 12 points for him. Sends it home from three-point land. Wade's got 15.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Here's Adebayo. Now here's Robinson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Robinson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
It's his first trip to the line. The Heat making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Wade. He's got 15. 1:16 left in the second. Offensive rebound. O'Neal. It's tipped. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Allen. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Hardaway. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8 points now.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Robinson, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to James. Off target from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Robinson. Here's Red. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Miami. Morning's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Hardaway. 3-pointer off the mark. Outside Robinson. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
Bucks substitution. Marcus Johnson. Oscar Robertson.
Got it off in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Miami. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Milwaukee has possession. On the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Also Johnson out there, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center, filling out the middle. Johnson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. He can't get that one to fall. And James has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Launches the 3, gets the 3 to fall. James has got 5 now.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
Tipped away and stolen by Hardaway. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Wade, the pass to James. Back to Wade. Hardaway on the wing. Second chance shot. And he nails the jumper. He's got 10.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Antetokounmpo with it. O'Neal covers. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Tipped. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Pass to Robertson. Inside.
Wow.
Tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. Back to James.
Good practice. Good practice, man.
Here's Morning. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And he'll take a trip.
I got like 18 turnovers, dude.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Moncrief. Then it's Johnson. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Now here's Robertson. Alonzo Mourning unable to get his shot to go.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Hardaway kicks to LeBron. From outside, off the mark. Robertson drives in. Can't hit from in close. Close. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Giannis. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Robertson. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the head coach for the Heat, and the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Over Mourning. Will it go? Mourning with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room.
Man, what is he on?
Don't think twice about shooting against
the next ball. He just zooms out of the defender like nothing, done.
They're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. You got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Giannis against Mourning. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Allen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Miami leading by 7. Hardaway with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Mourning, a fadeaway. Here's Shaq, and Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo dishes to Abdul-Jabbar, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And again, Miami running the court in transition. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Allen's shot is off. Here's Miami now. Good momentum, 14 straight points. And Tim Hardaway the bucket on the assist by Wade. Hardaway's got 8.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
In transition, here comes Miami. And the rejection by Giannis. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Cummings, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Robertson comes in for Chris Middleton. And so here is Miami. LeBron with the buckets.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Miami leading by 15 with the drive. Mourning. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Now here's Robertson. Still scoreless. Pass to Cummings. Now here's Allen. Kicks it out to Robertson. They need this one. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look from Milwaukee. Baker, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Johnson.
Son of a rat scratch.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah. They've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
The 17-footer. Wade misses.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly.
Yeah.
They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Wade. And then for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton's checked in for Allen. And Michael Redd has subbed in for Robertson. There's a minute left in the first. Butler finds Jones. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Why am I Giannis?
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
I know what they say. Defense.
I turned my meter on for the layup. You get a better chance of making it.
And then Bosh with the jam.
And
well,
they have owned
it's on, but it's not on. You get me?
The score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
But I still got a time to like
a screen on Bosh.
What? I don't know how to call it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Cummings. Clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Middleton can't get it to go.
Yeah, DJ. What the hell's going on here? That was supposed to be Ray Allen. They got Giannis's shooting guard. That's crazy.
Outside, Jones. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Miami cruising into the quarter break.
What's up, everybody? Thumbs up, thumbs up.
They have made it very tough to get a shot off against it.
Practice test what we're doing, guys.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for
They just switching up players around and shit.
Miami.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Jones is out there with Butler. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Mourning, and it's Rice in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosh, finding the open man for the easy one.
Giannis passes to Cummings. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Miami making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Moncrief's checked in. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
He's supposed to have that dude.
Fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Hardaway, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Heat shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw missing.
And with the handle that Tim Hardaway has, boy, he can be fun to watch. There's an obvious joy to his game that you have to appreciate.
Robinson's checked in for Baker. Good on the second free throw. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Inside. Here's Giannis. And it's Rice with the rebound. The Heat leading by 22. Here's Hardaway. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Butler. And he makes that one. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through.
Allen's checked in for the Bucks.
Second team foul. Substitution.
Again, the miss by the Heat. Bucks trail by 20. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Now, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. On offense here, the Bucks. On the wing, Giannis. 9 points in the game so far. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hardaway from outside. They get it back.
Yeah, and Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Giannis dishes to Allen. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Allen. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Allen. Over Rice. Allen shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, don't try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
Can't give Red that kind of room, especially from the corner.
Hardaway kicks to Wade. Here's Rice. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee with the ball. And stolen by Butler. It's Hardaway with the drive. Robinson with the block. Pass to Allen. Launches it. And it's Miami with the rebound. Mourning's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler passes to Mourning. The shot from the low post is good. Mourning's got 10 points.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Giannis kicks to Red. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Morning's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, stolen by Robinson. To the paint, here's Giannis. Rebounded by Hardaway.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
For Miami, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1-2 so far.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
LeBron's checked in for Miami. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Cummings. Johnson comes in for Robinson. Moncrief, he's checked in for Michael Redd. And it's Robertson in for Allen. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Miami making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Robertson. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. Back to Morning. And here's James outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Moncrief against Wade. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Shaq.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game.
You sure you want to switch up? The one right before Hall of Fame. The one right before Hall of Fame.
Welcome, everyone. To NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the Lakers facing the Charlotte Hornets, and the Lakers starting 5. They've got Johnson, and it's Bryant in it to 3. Pass to O'Neal, back to Bryant. Got a piece of it, 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Johnson passes to Walker. Now Jones. Back to Walker. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Now Kemba poking his way inside, getting into the seam with that quickness.
Bryant, a screen on Walker. To the paint. Right side O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in. First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Walker. Pass to Rice. Johnson a screen on Bryant. A nice shot by Rice.
Really? And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's West. And here's Bryant outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Walker. Here's Rice. And Charlotte, another 3.
Kemba has always been a great leader, and right here trying to keep everyone engaged.
Outside O'Neal. Johnson on the wing. Bryant outside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Outside Johnson. There's the 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Nice.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And the Hornets with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Rice. Jacks up a 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Rice has got 9.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Los Angeles making a change here. The Lakers trail. Bryant in the high post. 5 points in the game. And he jams it home with authority.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Look at Muggsy Bogues. Hey, little man. Be careful.
Out to the right wing. Here's Rice. Off target from outside. Walker against Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Baylor. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Bogues. Johnson against Walker. Here's Rice. Puts up a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Bryant outside. Uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Bryant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Really? They got him sticky?
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
They had Muggsy Bogues sticky.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Johnson for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Johnson. Here's Baylor. Bryant outside. The three is up. Knocks down
Let's
the
go.
triple. Bryant's got 10 points in the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Rice. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bryant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside O'Neal. Bryant with it. Beyond the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Walker. Takes the three. Drains the triple.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Baylor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. O'Neal with it. Johnson on him. Here's Bryant. Plenty of space. Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
With 1 on the clock. He can't hit that time. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James. And it's Goodrich in at the point. Walker for 3. And Worthy pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hornets trail by 3. Wallace outside. The ball's knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Worthy. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
We talk a lot about the monster games that LeBron James has and putting a bunch of points on the board, but sometimes we just forget about how brilliant a playmaker and passer he is.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The Hornets making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Both shots good from the strike.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Baylor, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Baylor. Jones with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. Clock at 6. Baylor, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The Hornets pull it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Walker with it. Pass to Divac. Here's the 3. And Worthy pulls it down. Closed the net on 2 minutes played here in the second.
And you should have shot that shit, Jerry.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game.
the line for the Lakers.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And Walker's got the...
What is he?
Ball here for Charlotte. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
From range, Kemba gets fearless and dangerous when he starts to heat up from there.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Here's Worthy. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so he makes both from the line.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Hornets trail by 3. Outside Walker. Outside Jones. This one for 3. And Charlotte another 3.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Bryant. Here's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bryant's got 13.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Ball. He's scoreless. Coleman, no good. Bryant against Jones. Down low. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets for the finish. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Bryant from deep.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
To the inside. Here's Coleman. There's Davis with the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. James deciding where to go with it. Here's Mikan. Nice start for him. Thinking his first shot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hornets trail by 3. Davis down low, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Davis. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for James. And so he hits both. Timeout called, the Lakers. And the Lakers making a change here. .149 left in the second. Outside Davis. Here's Chamberlain. Tries again. Trailing. Here's Davis. And here's West. Oh! AD! An easy target on the lob.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
1:09 left in the first half. Outside Jones. Pass to Coleman. Here's Mourning. Wide open. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Mourning's gotten his second bucket. Here's Chamberlain. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Bryant. Lets it fly. The rebound by Coleman. Here's Rice. Covered by Johnson. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Johnson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Walker comes in for Davis. 34 seconds left in the first half of this game. And there's the drive. West misses. And here's Johnson. Pass to Jones. Three-pointer. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's West. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Charlotte on top, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
They put that shit in highlight.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Charlotte with it. 2-point game. They've got Johnson, and it's Walker in at the point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now here's O'Neal. To the middle. It's picked off. And he drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Lakers trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Walker's got the ball here for Charlotte. Stolen by Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
and that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The Lakers call timeout. James is checked in for the Lakers.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Lakers trail by 5. Right side Johnson. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Walker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
That's a crafty play by Kemba. He really wanted to get that foul.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops a first. And both free throws good for Walker. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 9 points in the game. Here we go. Here's Johnson. That one goes in. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Bryant. 17 points in the game. Johnson with a double team. Just 5 to shoot. Bryant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Johnson against Walker. Here's Jones. Rejected by James.
What a denial. LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy.
Back to Johnson. Buries it down low.
Magic Johnson.
Now just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Walker. He's got 7. Pass to Jones. Down low. Here's Rice. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Glenn Rice. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers trail by 5. Johnson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Bryant. There's the triple. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The teardrop. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Hornets leading by 3. Bogues, the pass to Johnson. Here's Bogues. Pass to Walker. They set the pick. Lets it go from the wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the defender losing Walker off the pick. We see this night in and night out.
And here's Bryant outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
Just give me open looks.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Walker passes to Mourning. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Johnson for 3. Charlotte again missing. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Bryant outside. Offensive board. And it's blocked. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Larry Johnson.
Free throw drops for Johnson, and Los Angeles making a change here. Hits both from the stripe. 1:03 left to play in the third quarter here. Inside, here's Worthy, and he makes it. Worthy's got 6 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Charlotte leading by 6. Walker passes to Johnson. Back to Walker. The kick out to Johnson. Charlotte again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hits too. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Walker with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Rice. Connects from downtown. Rice has got 19 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
19 seconds left in the third.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Nice shot by Walker.
That's a tough shot from Kemba Walker. The diminutive guard getting in there to dominate.
Here's Worthy. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Worthy in at the 4 slot. Pass to Jones. Now here's Davis. Here's Coleman. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Coleman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
Great vision by Davis, showing off those point guard skills from back in high school.
Hornets leading by 10. Here's Bogues. Here's Coleman. 3-pointer, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Bryant. From the arc. He drops it from range. Bryant's got 9 points now in the second half.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Davis. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Lakers trail by 7 to the paint. Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
AD gets near the rim and it's lights out.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Charlotte making a change here. Ball's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Hornets was getting across in their huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Got a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
Johnson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Davis. Hornets leading by 3. Outside Jones. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. Launches it. And it's blocked by Davis.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Hornets, Vlade Divac, Glenn Rice, Kemba Walker.
A 3 from the inbound. James gets a hand on it.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Now Los Angeles with it. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Bryant a screen on Jones. For 3, James. The Hornets pull it in. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones from outside. He buries it from 3. And Charlotte leads by 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
James outside. Pass to Worthy. Now Bryant. Walker covering. Screen by O'Neal. And here's Bryant outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Charlotte.
Second personal foul. First team foul. And for Charlotte, number 33.
Fires for 3. Rice's shot is off. Lakers trail by 6. Davis, the pass to O'Neal. And then Davis punches it home!
And Davis just eating up the boards on the inside and went right back up with it.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Pass to Rice. Down low. Here's Johnson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Lakers trail by 6. Bryant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Right side O'Neal. Bryant outside. Pass to West. Fires the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
I know for the shot is really fast. Like really fast. Like so fast, it's scary fast.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Larry Johnson.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Now Johnson. Pass to Bryant. From downtown. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Jones from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Walker. The three. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Johnson. Walker covering. To the inside. It's stolen away. Here's Rice. He takes it in. Fires from 14. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. A minute 29 left to play in the 4th quarter. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And Los Angeles making a change here. James is checked in. 1:16 left to play in the 4th quarter. Walker with a steal. Pass to Rice. Johnson against Walker. Out to the right wing. Here's Mourning. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's Bryant outside. Rebounded by Mourning.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Outside Jones. Pass to Mourning. Jones sets a screen. Here's Rice. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. And Charlotte leads by 12.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Los Angeles foul. Kobe Bryant. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left in the 4th quarter.
LeBron James. 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think...
I could have did a lot better for the perimeter, but yeah. Jason Kidd, Kevin Durant, Rick Lopez.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Brooklyn Nets.
You're still on that one below Hall of Fame.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Hardaway is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Mourning. Then it's O'Neal. And it's LeBron at the 3, the small forward.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique, Julius Erving.
Pass to Mourning. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Mourning. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to
That's the
convert
Brooklyn Nets.
very often.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They get it back. Lopez. Tries it again. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And so James will bring it up for Miami. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Nobody near Irving. Hits the target from 18 feet.
So many different ways he can attack you. He can pull up from the mid-range like he does here. The doctor is in the house, folks.
Mourning inside. Durant's there.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And here are the Nets. Here's Irving. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got 6.
Those huge hands combined with that elite athleticism, Irving does the most damage inside the painted area because of it.
Now, here is Mourning. The layup missed. Out to the right wing from outside the arc, and there's the bucket from Petrovic.
You got to be mindful of where Petrovic is at all times, especially when he's positioned around these corner 3 spots. He's lethal from there.
Durant against Mourning. Pass to O'Neal. Good D by Lopez.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Petrovic's shot is off. It's not a fast start here for the Heat. 7-point differential. Mourning a screen on Irving. Irving against LeBron. Out to Wade. 6 to shoot. LeBron sets the screen for Wade. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Heat. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's KD. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Carter, he's checked in for Petrovic. Butler, he's checked in for Miami. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
That's good from Vince Carter.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player.
And that one, good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, LeBron kicks to Mourning. Pass to Butler to halt the run. And again, it's the Heat missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Kidd. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
The kick outside to Butler. Over Irvin. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 10. Pass to Kidd. From about 19 feet, Irving can't get it to go.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable.
Three, two, one. Should look at my screen. Huh? Touch the screen in there. It looks black and white. Like the whole court looks black and white.
Going up with it.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Like I could have adjusted his shot better. Let's see. Let's see.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Brooklyn. Heat also with the sub. Bosh is checked in.
Oh,
now a timeout called by Miami.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
O'Neal outside. Back to Bosh. The kick out to LeBron. Irving with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. That one falls.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose.
Well, they got to put this part in you.
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Outside Durant. This one for three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Here's Adebayo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo
and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Coleman's checked in for Lopez. Martin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kidd in for Irving.
And Martin seems to have his game face on all the time. Plays with a lot of ferocity. A high-flying forward who gets after it on defense.
James, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. Pass to Coleman. Off target with his three.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in
He was
space
right
there.
and out.
Here's Irving, and Irving throws it down.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
Now, here's Adebayo. O'Neal on the wing. Wade outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's James outside. A rebound by the Nets. And Dr. J slams it in.
He is on some kind of roll. Julius Irving making it pop.
Adebayo against Martin. Adebayo passes to O'Neal. Elbow shot is on the way. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys?
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Nets lead by 15. And we'll be back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Martin is out there with Carter. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Coleman in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the basket by Kidd.
Down low, Kidd's assertiveness makes the difference. I mean, helping him get around the trees, the big fellas in there, and to his shot. That's good work.
They got an all-star.
Here's Bosh for three. It's good from long range.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Irving passes to Kidd. Back to Irving. Going inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 16.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Bosh finds Jones. Corner shot. Good work defensively by Martin. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Brooklyn to the inside. And stolen by Mourning. Butler dishes to Jones. Over Irving. Mourning passes to Rice. Jones with the screen on Kidd. And here's Bosh for three. Bosh with another miss. Nets leading by 16. Outside Irving. Pass to Coleman. Here's Kidd. And it's sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And that one is stuffed right through.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed on both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Brooklyn making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Martin. Irving comes in for Carter. And Petrovic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Butler, a screen on Kidd. Ron right side from the arc. Butler, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Irving against Wade. Irving passes to Petrovic. No good on the three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to LeBron.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for James. And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. That one is no good. Brooklyn leading by 17. It's Kidd with the drive. Rebound by Butler. Here's Miami now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jams.
Kidd kicks to KD. Pass to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Latrey, three-pointer. Kidd, that's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. And finished off by LeBron.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Kidd a screen on Jones. Here's Petrovic. Off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 16. Jones dishes to Butler. Pass to LeBron. Off target at the rim. Wade against Irving. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Here's Kidd. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Williams. And then for Miami, O'Neal comes in for Jones. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Butler. Outside Hardaway. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Kidd. Pass to Lopez. And here is Kidd. Shoots the three. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Kidd's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, his offense is especially dangerous.
Mourning against KD. Mourning a screen on Lopez. Here's Hardaway. Irving surveying the floor. A three. And that one's good by Petrovic. Petrovic has got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention. And there, Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
Mourning passes to O'Neal. It's good. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's KD. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Kidd. On the wing, James. Hardaway is screen on Durant. Here's LeBron. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Brooklyn ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Get ready for the first half-court shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic from Dr. J, Julius Erving so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And for Miami, look who they got out there. James is out there with Mourning. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Durant, that's good.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
Outside Hardaway. James a screen on Kidd. To the inside. And then Wade slams it in.
How about Wade showing you the big-time bounce? Boy, what an explosive player he is.
Nets leading by 22. Lopez up top to the paint. Here's Petrovic, and the layup falls. Petrovic has got 8 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Kidd against Hardaway. O'Neal a screen on Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Wade for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting touch it, and everyone's contributing. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
James, the pass to Wade. Rebound, Brooklyn. Right side, Kidd. Outside for Durant. Puts up a 3. And that one's good by Petrovic. Petrovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
If you ask me, I think Petrovic is clearly one of the best three-point shooters in the world. So good from deep. How about that screen by D. Wade?
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. So it's Brooklyn now. Kidd with it. Hardaway picks him up. Kidd passes to Durant. Now here's Lopez. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The drive by Wade. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, you see how Wade adjusts to whatever the defense throws at him? Strong finish there.
Stolen by Wade. Pass to Hardaway. No good on that one. Great D that time from Irving. And stolen by James. Here's Mourning. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Vince Carter is checked in for Petrovic. And Miami also making a switch. Rice is checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Pass to Mourning from deep LeBron. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Again, the Nets for 2.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Here's Mourning on the wing, James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez. The Heat have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. No good on that one. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Coleman's checked in for Lopez. Martin comes in for Kevin Durant. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Irving. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Kidd. Here's Jefferson.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
And stolen by LeBron. The drive by Wade. He gets it in there. Wade's got 8.
Oh, bouncing off the coverage so gracefully. Wade excels at maintaining that concentration on the drive.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. .143 left in the third. And they pick up 2.
Oh, that's terrific work on the inside from Jefferson, showing how comfortable he's become operating down low.
And Wade slams it in.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
We're breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've made the offense uncomfortable, creating turnovers with the defensive pressure and cashing in on the other end.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bosh comes in for Shaq, and it's Butler in for Wade. Irving against Butler. 3-pointer. The rebound by James. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler kicks to Mourning. It's stolen by Martin. Got a piece of it. Butler with the steal. LeBron with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Back to LeBron. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Martin. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Jefferson, and Butler sends it back.
One of the most determined defenders you ever see, and pretty good at it as well. Butler all over that one.
Pass to Rice. Mourning with the screen. Rice, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Brooklyn ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Buck Williams. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Carter. And it's Coleman in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Inside, here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Great dime that time from Jefferson, the swing man, who knows how to find his open teammates, too.
Wade kicks to Hardaway. Takes it off the glass. Here's Coleman. Pass to Carter. Wade against Irving. To the wing on the left. Jefferson has a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
Shows the quickness that time. Jefferson just gets it in a hurry.
Bosch, a screen on Irving. Hardaway passes to Cycli. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Substitution for your Nets. Keith Van Horn. Otis Bergdahl.
Cycli passes to Bosch. And stolen by Irving. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Martin's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving against Hardaway.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And he knocks down the first one. And Miami making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
Oh, incredible night for Wade. He's built to be the focal point of an offense.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Down low, here's Birdsong. And it's Rice with the rebound. And here's Miami. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Jefferson.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
Well, you look at Wade, and he's a really, I think, a natural leader. He sets the bar high for his teammates and uses his own high-energy play to push everybody else to be at their best.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Martin dishes to Irving. Pass to Birdsong. Count that one.
Some fire from Birdsong inside, working hard to get his shot.
And so here is Miami. Here's Rice. Here's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Coleman's checked in for Brooklyn. Inside, here's Birdsong. Lee pass was put in just the right spot.
You gotta appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness, outstanding, finding open teammates.
James finds O'Neal. Morning inside. Birdsong grabs the miss. Morning's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Birdsong. Wade is covering. All sorts of time. Birdsong misses.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he. Well, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Morning kicks to James. Pass to Hardaway. And it's Wade in the corner. Kicks it out to James. Just 5 on the clock. Wade sets the pick for LeBron. Miami no good on that time either. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Number 15, Vince Carter.
Pass to Coleman. Good on the three-point shot.
And Coleman definitely has the touch from deep. Like seeing him square up and knock down the long-distance shot.
James up top, defended by Carter. Wade, a screen on Carter. LeBron passes to Mourning. Clock at 6. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hardaway against Irving. To the inside. And stolen by James. They could use a bucket. And Mourning with the real nice bucket inside.
Boy, the strength of Mourning obvious. They're able to protect the ball through contact and still finish.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Martin's checked in for Brooklyn. Anderson comes in for Kyrie Irving. And here's Miami. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Jefferson comes in for Carter. Here's Birdsall. Wade is covering. Martin against Mourning. Pass to Birdsall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great at reeling those defenders in. Birdsong knows that defenders like to play him tight, and he uses that to his advantage.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Wade, double team. To the paint. Here's Mourning. He goes up again. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Birdsong. Miami grabs the miss. Now James. Shaq with the screen. Hardaway with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Think you want to run one? Huh? I'm gonna restart it, DJ. You can go ahead and run it. I'm gonna eat the apple and watch you play.